Hey, sippers, what's up? It's the Do Say Sip and Chill podcast, episode 3. We back.
Sup?
I have good evening. Say hello to the guests, Dr. Tiki Swain, and my co-host Cynthia is here tonight with us.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for coming back. Hey, Dr. Tiki Swain.
Hi, how are you guys tonight? Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Yes. Now, I know you as Tiki because we have some history together. Them and I were just talking about the fact that we've known each other since Chapel Hill days. Like, I'm not going to say how many years that is because
we don't want to spill the secret, right?
Right.
Not at all. But you are basically now, tell me about, you're in Charlotte and you're CEO of Dazzling Dentistry, right, in Charlotte. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you just started another dental office as of last week, right?
I did. I undertook another office. I wanted to have what we call a franchise in my mind, to have multiple businesses. It's a big undertaking, but yes, I am the CEO of Dazzling Dentistry that's located in the University area in Charlotte, North Carolina. And we opened our second location, Dobie's Bridge Dentistry, in Indiana, South Carolina, which is an up-and-coming area down there. So pretty excited. A lot of hours, a lot of work.
I like that. Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Right. Now, you were saying in Indian Land, that's South Carolina. What is that near Charlotte still?
Yeah, it's right outside Charlotte. As you know, Charlotte is, our guest for the report is now the 5th largest city in the country. Wow. And so growth has grown exponentially. And so there's so many people to serve. And so right outside the borders of Charlotte, once you go down Johnston Road, is Indian Land, South Carolina. And a lot of people have expanded outside because, of course, Charlotte is overwhelmed and overpopulated, so people are now living outside of the city. So we took advantage of that opportunity and said, let's open a location out here because it's going to serve a need to those people in that area. So it's been very interesting, and it's already grown. I mean, we're seeing patients already, so that's been really awesome. So we're excited about that.
Oh, congratulations.
That's big. Congratulations.
Real, I'm so proud of you.
And she's coming from a small town. I got a little history going, right? Come from a small town in North Carolina, Windsor, I believe, North Carolina, right?
I'm from Windsor. Yes, Berkeley County on the map. Absolutely. I'm from Windsor, North Carolina. A very small town where we have one high school.
Oh, that's big.
Yes, and I come from a predominantly African-American community, so it was a big culture shock coming from me from Berkeley County, going off to
I can imagine.
Right, so I was in Utah, so it was, a big culture shock for me because we take pride in where we are. We may not have much, but we're very proud of the people that we are and where we come from. And so being able to come from that small area and not have a lot of resources and be able to, do what I do, I'm very grateful. I'm very humbled, it's by the grace of God that I am where I am. So it has nothing to do with me. So, but I am grateful to have the platform, to use this platform to help inspire other, women, African-American women to know they could be whatever they want to be. I know it sounds cliche, but it really is when I'm coming from.
Yeah. Tiki, that's one of the things that I really, even when we first met, that I saw your light shining because you've always had that desire to just give that direction back to him who made you. Like when things got too tough, I would walk in the room and see you praying, like you were, human. And that's one thing that you don't really see today. You don't see a lot of, I'm empowered today by seeing so many of us, our sisters now supporting each other more seems now than ever. But it's been tough, where it wasn't a lot of that back in the day. It was more like crabs in a barrel. And now it's not to say that we've totally fixed it, But, you know, to even say that, that's one thing I would like for anybody that, you know, is thinking about going to your offices or wanting to even just get served by you, to know that they're getting more than just a dentist, you know?
Right. I cliche myself as, you know, I've tagged myself as called a people's dentist, because I come from where you come from. You know, I've lived the life you live. So I know it all. I know from the bottom to the top. So I'm able to speak to people in that way because my heart is to serve my community. And I love God and I love people. So that all works out in my favor for what I do, because it gives me joy to go into work every day and to do more of it and to see people smile. I mean, someone's smile is a love language, you know, to people like you.
Sure is.
Yeah.
They say you never fully dressed without a smile.
Exactly. So if I'm able to give people what they don't have or improve what they have, you know, I feel like I'm doing God's work, you know, in order to give people something that they don't feel like they can get, and I'm able to service them with that. So, I mean, it's like I said, I always tell my kids, it's bigger than me. You know, when you have something that you have a purpose, you live in that purpose, it doesn't feel like work. And so I think that's what my success has come from, because, you know, I have a purpose and I live by that. Yep.
Love it.
Facts. That's good.
So, Bim, do you want to share with us and take a second while we're still catching up with Dr. Swain? We're going to pause and take a second to actually share with y'all our Do Say Sipper of the weekend.
Okay. This week we have the Day 1, it's called.
Okay. So we figured we're going to go ahead and get this drink going, because we have so much catching up to do with Dr. Tiki Swain. Like she said, she's from Bertie County, opening up a new office just last week. She is a true sister doing her thing. So as we continue to catch up with Dr. Swain, Bim over there is going to get us together so we can lay back and kind of chill out with Dr. Swain for a little while longer.
Okay, it's simple. It's part Douce, you know, the bottle, you see the cognac and ginger ale. That's all it is. On ice, of course.
That bottle getting kind of empty over there.
What's that?
Oh my, y'all been sipping.
Not watching my product over there. Not watching my product over here. It's plenty more where that came from. But cheers, but that's the Douce sip of the week, y'all. Get y'all Douce Day 1. Ginger ale and Douce.
That sounds good.
Good.
I don't have to do a diet right now.
Try.
Diet ginger ale. Yeah, watch your calories. It's summertime for sure.
It is a lot of sugar. Huh?
Right, exactly. Exactly.
But what about that bold ginger ale? Like that, have y'all tried that bold ginger ale? Oh, it's so much ginger ale. It's just ginger. It's so much ginger. But yeah, so as we are getting our sips together and relaxing for the rest of the weekend, so Tiki, we wanted to know, what was it the thing that made you decide to become a dentist? You know, out of all the things that were out here in the world for you to do, because you was daggone smart enough to do anything you wanted to do. So what made you choose to be a dentist?
Well, it kind of fell into my lap, honestly. I wanted to be a physical therapist, specialized sports med, but at that time, a lot of women hadn't broken through the glass ceiling in that aspect. Now you can turn on Sports Center and you see women commentating and, you know, being on the field and in the locker rooms. But at that time, back in teen time, time, a lot of women weren't doing it. And I felt like it was a big hurdle to have to jump over. And not that dentistry was any better. However, I had a mentor at that time, Dr. Robert Selden, who I love, who helped to guide me into dentistry. And from there, he just welcomed me into the field, and he's like, "Are you interested? Would you be interested?" And I was like, "Sure." It's something I've always thought about. I didn't come from much, so we never went to the dentist. I didn't know much about it. I didn't even know how much a dentist made. I had no idea. But I went into and did some research with him and just fell in love, like seeing patients, seeing how they transformed smiles and things they did. I knew at that point that that's where I was supposed to be. So that's kind of how it happened. Yeah.
Got you. Well, I'm glad to know you because I'm going to come see you because I have some issues I need to take care of anyway in my mouth with my teeth.
See me. Yes, we'll take care of you.
I'm
Absolutely, absolutely.
We'll be carpooling. That's okay.
Right. I'm going to get it right, though. I got good coverage. Matter of fact, question, right? As far as insurance, insurance and stuff go, as far as like Aetna, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, Blue Cross, whatever it is, Blue Cross, Blue Shield. Which insurance you take? Both of them, or you choose one? How does that work?
We see all patients that have all coverages. The only thing is that it's what we call in-network, out-of-network situations. Basically, people who we have partnered with and said that we'll take your insurance and we'll take your fees and all that stuff. So that it's more of a technical aspect of that. But we see all patients. We tend to think that we're not an insurance-based office, we're a health-based office. And when I say that, what I mean is that people will only do what their insurance will cover, but sometimes your treatment may be more than what your insurance is willing to pay for. And sometimes it puts people in a position where they get pigeonholed and they say, oh, I'm not going to do more treatment, but their health is compromised because of that. Insurances won't cover certain things, and patients won't do what's needed or necessary. So we talk to our patients in regards to health-based, not insurance-based. We love to take your insurance, but the most important thing is that we're trying to get you healthy. So we definitely make sure we send that message out.
Okay.
Absolutely. So Tiki, one more time, tell us exactly where everyone can find you. We do appreciate you taking out the time, with us tonight. We know you're busy. And, Bem and I really appreciate everything that you have been doing for the community. For our community, So tell us again, where can they find you physically and on social media?
Yes, so our university office is located at 8420 University Executive Park Drive in Charlotte, North Carolina. Our social media is Dazzling Dentistry on all handles. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And our website is www.dazzlingdentistry.com. And our second location is Dobie's Bridge Dentistry. Again, all the handles are Dobie's Bridge Dentistry, and it's at www.dobiesbridgedentistry.com. And we're excited about that location, so please come see us there. We love to see new smiling, happy faces. I also want to say we have a big, and I wanted to make this shameless plug. We usually do every year. We do a free Dazzling Dental Day, meaning that we see people from our community. And of course, because of COVID-19, we weren't able to do that. But we're still looking forward to be able to open our doors here at Dazzling and at Dobie's location to do some free dentistry to make sure that we are taking care of our community. In light of everything that's gone on, the least we could do is give people a smile during these times.
That's dope.
That's all right. That's huge. And
let us know, whenever you guys get that up and going again, let Bem and I know however we can help get the word out. We definitely, I don't want to speak ahead of myself, but I'm sure that he agrees. We'll do our best to help get that word out.
Well, sure. I'm so excited to be here. This is an awesome platform, you guys. This podcast is so fun. I like it. It's light, and
Thank you.
Great job. So I'm proud of you guys too, being able to do this and serve and give back and use this medium to speak to the people and share and allow us as community leaders to speak to people as well. So thank you for having me.
And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Giving back. And North Carolina been good to me.
Me too.
I gotta go ahead and try to make one of these day ones. That's what I need to go do.
Right.
Okay, do that.
Bye, Tiki.
Thank you all for having me.
All right, bye.
Yes, 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 y'all. It was a nice show. We had the great Dr. Tiki Swain here with us tonight. It was beautiful. We want to give everybody, a shout out. Our prior guest we had, Hardaway 3 times. Go follow him, stream his music.
Yep.
The young boy is hot. He's doing big things. Thank you too, Hardaway. You got to come back on our show also. And I want to thank Ease the Rapper, also our second guest.
Yes, yes.
He was a great guest.
He was.
Follow him. Go stream his music also. These young people are doing big things in this, in their community, North Carolina, Durham, and Hardaway was from like Holly Springs somewhere, I believe, but he's doing big things too.
Yeah. And Ben, I forgot to tell you too that the first location where we shot, which unfortunately was vandalized during the riot, guys. So they are getting ready to reopen back up again. So I just wanted to give one a shout out over there with Chris Mills and his whole crew and his business partners over there. Let's keep them and all the other businesses, in our prayers. I got Dreams over there sitting in the chair.
Come see us. The vibes. Come see us. Okay. Sponsor, appreciate you.
Do say Ace of Spades, absolutely, and Digital Tour Factory. Cannot not forget. Digital Tour Factory. If it were not for them, we would not be here. So we have to give honor where honor is due. Y'all go ahead and get you your day ones. Come back and join us next weekend and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You have to actually spell everything correctly with the apostrophes. Do say La Familia, Sip and Chill NC. Subscribe and we'll see y'all there. Bye.